Ayun, we're good. Welcome back mga kaibigan. Tayo nagbabalik dito sa MCT Season 2. Day number 2, series number 3 tayo ngayon ng week number 9 natin. Pinakauling serye para sa araw na to. It's going to be Korean Sekai versus Raging Foxes. No? So sa ating mga naunang dalawang serye, ay nagkaroon tayo ng full 3-game series. Unang serye natin, Mahjong Legends versus Lane of Believers. 2-1 ang ating naging storyline in favor of Mahjong Legends. At ang ating second series naman ay Genius Esports versus Racial Lovers, kung saan 2-1 scenario once again with Racial Lovers taking up the win. And now, it's going to be Korean Sky versus Raging Foxes to close out week number 9 mga kaibigan. Again, my name is Nate. Kasama ko dito si Boss James at kami ang magiging caster niyo for tonight to close out week number 9. Shoutout to Boss JV. Congrats sa inyong panalo kanina. Good work sa ating mga team, sa ating mga players. And now we're just waiting for the players to be ready dahil nandito na tayo sa ating pinakahuling serye. Kumpleto na yata ang ating mga players, no? Inaantay lang natin na magsama-sama sila dito sa ating team lobby. Again, you're watching Korean Sekai versus Raging Foxes. Final series natin to. Pag game number 1 pa lang naman tayo. Again, you're watching MCT Season 2 because this tournament is under supervision of Moonton Philippines, sponsored by Apari Coffee Bar, the official coffee shop partner of MCT Season 2. And of course, our official live streaming platform is none other than TikTok Live. So isang player na lang ating inaantay on the side of Korean Sekai at tayo ay handa nang dumako sa ating drafting phase. Ladies and gentlemen, again, you're watching Korean Sekai versus Raging Foxes. Ilang sandali na lamang ating matutunghayan ang ating drafting phase. We'll see kung sino makakapag-draw ng first blood dito sa ating laban. Ang lineup no ng ating dalawang koponan ay ang kanilang standard lineup, no. Kumbaga, ito yung lineup na nakita natin sa kanila for the longest time simula show match hanggang dito sa week number 9 natin. And we are going to see kung makakasecure ba ng playoffs spot ang Korean Sekai. And looks like ready naman na ang ating mga players. Ilang saglit na lang tayo dadako na sa ating drafting phase. And we are heading to the drafting phase, ladies and gentlemen. Ipapasa ko na to sa aking partner, Kuya James. Ikaw na muna.
Thank you so much, Kuya Nathan. Ito na, ngayon nasa third series na po tayo. At ito na, so hindi na natin patatagalin pa. We are in the draft and Flying Clouds po ang ating mga kaibigan. No? As you can see, pwede sila magtanggal dito ng roamer, pero yun na nga. As you can see, tinanggal agad ang roamer dito para sa ating Korean Sekai. So, Marcel ban agad para sa ating and Kaja, wow, okay. So, mabilis ang banning phase, no? So, technically, respecting each other's comfort, ika nga, no? And, knowing Jess, no? He's type of a roamer na marunong mag-adjust sa kung naman ang naging meta na roamer sa ating laro. At sa ating pangalawang ban para sa ating Raging Foxes. And wow, surprisingly sila magtatanggal ng Atlas dito knowing them na gumagamit nito most of the time, pero this time sila ang magtatanggal nito sa kamay ng Korean Sekai. Mukhang ayaw din napahawak na kay Bintotoy, no? So you really know how capable Bintotoy with this kind of hero. Ipakito ban, okay, so respecting si Machos sa kanyang hero na to dahil isa rin siya sa mga malulupet na gumamit pa sa ating MC. Shoutout sa 9,000 viewers. Shoutout kay Chini, si XCOG. Oy, meron ba dito si XCOG Shoutout daw, good luck daw. Hindi ako sabihin niya, baka sabihin na. So, good luck na lang daw. Yun na lang. So, and Eudoro ban, okay. So, understandable, no? Kasi sobrang napakataas ng move, ng burst damage ni Eudora sa recent patch natin. So, sa naging revamp sa kanya is sobrang laki talaga ng naging pagbabago niya. At okay, Beleric ban, so respecting Guess Wolf dito mga kaibigan. And the first pick. So pwede na sila kumuha ng dito, Hirara. No? Hirara is open para dito sa ating And no! It's a Zetchan para dito kay Miu. And Bartz naman para dito kay Sing. Wow! Surprisingly, magandang nagiging pickings ng bawat ko nandito. And pwede sila kumuha dito siguro ng early hero for Super Zero. No? Ling is open. Knowing na walang Eudora. So sobrang payable to. Pero hindi. Hirara. Sila ang kukuha ng Hirara dito mga kaibigan. At dito naman, okay, Glue. Wala na paligoy-ligoy para dito. Kay Lizzie Machos. Eto na. For hero for CUG, pwede sila kumuha dito ng Gold Disc or XP rate, no? Meron na pala. Sorry. Gold lane, no? Pwede sila kumuha ng early gold lane, no? Pwede sila muna ng Haret. And meron din tayong Mossgold and Gold. Pero, not unless, pwede sila mag-fighter gold, you know? If they want. Pwede yung Freya. Pero no! There's going to be the Granger pick para dito kay, ex-CUG. So, comfort picks to comfort picks na talaga to mga kaibigan. Wala na paligoy-ligoy pa. And third pick, pwede sila kumuha dito ng Claude na. Claude is open. Pwede rin ng Clint. Pwede rin ng Brody. Pero hindi. Wow! Aurora, ladies and gents. Wow! Orthodox pick. Ang Korean Sekai ngayon sa ating mid lane, ha? Wow! Tapatan. Kung magandang drafting ng magkabilang kabanan sa mga oras na ito na ating nasasaksiyan at tinanggal ang link para dito sa ating Korean Sekai, no? Still technically sila nagtanggal kasi alam din naman nila kung paano mag assassin heroes. Itong si Ayu, si iHeart, no? Ayu na lang pala, sorry, Ayu. And then, wala pang hero, pwede mo tanggal ng, okay, Esmeralda, okay. They think na that this is a roaming blue, that's why, no? Kaya talagang, napaka-flex din kasi nitong third pick ng ating Raging Foxes with that blue, no? Pwede nilang gawin itong roam or pwede nilang gawin EXP. So, iniwasan na nila ang Esmeralda nila dito, no? Yes, kaya dito i-sustain ng ang Barret talaga, to be honest, Pako natin silang dalawa, pero Angela, okay, surprisingly, wow. Surprisingly, Angela ang tatanungin. So, they are predicting na mag-Angela Hirara to, no? With that, beautiful combo na yan, meron yan. Kaya, sobrang sustainable ng Hirara kapag meron siyang dito. Meron siyang Angela. Pero, pwede silang mga hero for Bintotoy. Grak is open. Naparaming option, no? May Cho, pero hindi. Unique Kitsune muna sa kanyang Melissa. At sa kabila, dito naman sa ating Raging Foxes, pwede silang kumuha dito ng Gatot Kacha and the Hylos at the same time, no? Pwede silang kumuha dito ng Khalid. Napakaraming option, no? And pwede sa jungle, pwede silang kumuha dito ng Fanny. Pwede rin sila kumuha dito ng Nolan and Nasuyo, no? Sa napakaraming option din naman para sa pero looks like, okay. Looks like, Assassin hero siguro, no? Para sa ating Raging Foxes. Pero Suyo ang kanilang pipiliin sa tatlong heroes na ating sinabi, no? So, yun ang tumama ang ating Suyo. Sa roamer naman, pwede sila kumuha dito ng ng Grak is open, pwede rin ng Chong. Napakaraming option, no? Pwede rin sila kumuha dito ng ano po the roamer. Pwede rin ng dito. Pwede rin ng Matilda but okay. Dito batang. So there you have it, guys. The draft of game number 1 is already done. At para malaman kung anong kahihinatnan ng laban na ito, akin na kayo papasa sa aking partner. That's Kuya Nathan. Kuya Nathan, take this one away.
Thank you so much, James, sa isang napakasolid na drafting phase. Titignan natin dito kung sino makakuha ng first blood. The draft for game number 1 is already set and done. Again, you're watching Korean Sekai versus Raging Foxes dito. And kung titignan natin, no, may kakunatan talaga and decent amount of damage yung lineup dito ng ating dalawang koponan, no? So we're just going to figure out kung sino ba dito yung makakapagdala ng mas magandang impact towards the game. as in just a few seconds, we are going to land dito sa ating Land of Dawn. Welcome to Mobile Legends mga kaibigan, Expanding Rivers ang ating magiging mapa. Blue side natin ng Raging Foxes dito. We have Mew on the Zetian, Jez dito sa ating Garatkacha, X-Zio dito sa ating Granger. Ayon naman ang gagamit ng ating Suyu and Lisi Machos para dito sa ating Blue. And on the other side, we have Super Zero on the Hirara. Unique na naman nagagamit ng Melissa. Stain on the Barats. Charlie ang gagamit nating Aurora dito. Edwin Totoy will be the one playing the Badang. And now, sa may bandang ibaba, no? Grabe, invade ka agad ang magiging sagot dito ng ating Raging Foxes. Talagang ididiretso nila hanggang dito sa purple buff ng ating Kureyon Sekai. And now, dito sa may bandang itaas, that's going to be the rotation of Kureyon Sekai this time around. Mew is going to be the target. Hindi umabot dito yung kanyang second skill. And it's going to be Super Zero na mawawala ng purple buff this time around. And now sa ating top lane naman, XDOG falling low, uses the flicker to disengage. Pero sa iba ng gitara, it's going to be Bintotoy na makakaiwas doon sa unstoppable ng ating Gatatkacha. And now, we're just waiting for someone to initiate first. Pero sa may bandang baba, it's going to be Lisi Machos dealing a lot of damage towards Stain. Stain naman dito ay mapipilitang mapagamit ng flicker dito si Lisi Machos, and that's going to be Charlie with the pokes sa may bandang baba. Lisi Machos naman dito ngayon. Grabe talaga yung poke na ginagawa niya. Pero dito naman sa may bandang itaas, that's going to be Super Zero invading already. Now Bintotoy dito and Charlie versus Jess. Andito na naman sa Super Zero. Super Zero dives in. That's going to be Ayu. Natatangki dito. Sasalo ng crowd control. Magmumula dito sa side ng Korean Sekai. And now, the first turtle na spawn, Lisi Machos dito versus Stain. That's going to be, if I'm not mistaken, Stain na makakuha ng turtle doon. Ng XP Crab rather. But first blood will go to the hands of Stain. Hindi pa available ang flicker dito para sa kanya. And it's going to be first blood secured by Korean Sekai dito. And now, Bintotoy in the vision. It's going to be Bintotoy falling low. Bintotoy won't go down. Stain is now here. Available pa rin ang Detona's welcome para dito sa ating Barats. Super Zero naman ang nag-aabang dito. Unikitsune and XZOG joins the fight as well. It's going to be the Fury of the Phoenix. Ayu secures the first turtle of the game. That's going to be the ultimate from the Aurora. Ayu gets one. Stain goes down. Unikitsune naman dito. May bawi din. That's going to be Super Zero. Now diving in. Jess is going to be the target. Jess goes down. That's going to be a more favorable trade going to the hands of Korean Sekai. Sila may kalambangan sa gold ngayon. That's going to be Ayu na kanilang hahabulin pa rin. Nataagaw ata sila ng lava golem dito. Pero magdi-disengage na lang din muna. That's going to be XZOG being the target this time around. Pero disengage na lang muna. Once again, it's going to be Mew being the one na mahuhuli. Jess uses Down of the Guardian and now Super Zero dives in. Mew goes down and now si Jess na lang natira dito sa may bandang gitna, and that's going to be a more favorable trade once again to the side of Korean Sekai. 1-4 ngayon ang ating score. And that's going to be Korean Sekai picking up the lead. Kailangan nila ipagpatuloy itong ginagawa nila in order to make more valuable plays. Pero dito sa may bandang itaas, that's going to be Bintotoy and Charlie na nagbabantay no dito sa ating bandang itaas, looking for an opportunity to pick off XZOG. Pero dito na sa bandang itaas, that's going to be Jess and Mew looking for the target here. That's going to be Bintotoy na mapopoke down ng ating Zetian. And now, Ayu dives in. It's going to be the first kill. And now, the Glue dives in as well. Charlie's going to be the target. May passive pa rin ng ating Aurora dito. That's going to be a lot of multiple clashes na nangyayari kaliwat kanan. Killing spree dito para sa ating Hirara. That's going to be Stain picking up Ayu. Ayu goes down. Lisi Machos slows down yung Barats natin dito. Mega kill para dito sa ating Hirara. Now, Unikitsune is the one being targeted by Lisi Machos. Pero grabe yung pagkakastan doon ni Charlie. That's going to be Lisi Machos going down. And now, advantage pa rin ang ating Korean Sekai dito. And now, the second turtle is about to spawn. Nasa kalamangan sa posisyon ngayon ng Korean Sekai. Super Zero is the one starting it out. And now, Bintotoy is hunting Ayu. Ayu ay level 8 dito. Sobrang taas na kanyang level. Pwede niya i-burst down dito si Bintotoy. But that's going to be Super Zero na makakuha ng ating second turtle of the game. And this is a good discipline on the side of Raging Foxes dito. Hindi nila nagagawa yung typical fast gameplay scenarios nila dito. Instead, they are playing it a little bit slow this time around. Pero sa may bandang taas, that's going to be Unikitsune targeting XZOG. That's going to be XZOG falling down. Solo kill for Unikitsune dito. At ngayon naman sa may bandang ibaba, that's going to be another team fight potentially. That's Jess, Mew, and Lizzie Machos here in the bottom lane for Raging Foxes. Tignan natin kung sino ka na may ispatan. That's going to be Charlie dealing a lot of damage. Kalahati ang buhay ni Lizzie Machos dito. Pero sa ating jungle side naman, that's going to be Super Zero invading IU. And that's going to be the AOG na gagamitin. And that's going to be the microplay mula kay Super Zero na iwasan niya doon si Ayo, Lizzie Machos at Jess all at once. That's going to be the tower being taken by Unikitsune. Pero nakabang si Ayo at si Jess sa may badalikuran. That's going to be Unikitsune falling down. At ngayon naman sa ibang baba, that's going to be Staindo na makakabasag ng Torres sa ibang baba. That's going to be Charlie na matatargetin si Mew dito. That's going to be the chain stun pero hindi magkoconnect yung ultimate. That's going to be Super Zero diving in. Master kill para sa kanya. This Hirara is on fire, ladies and gentlemen. Pero sa may bandang taas, it's going to be Ayu. Nababasag ng Torres sa may bandang taas. Ayu gets one tower up top. Disengage lang din muna. Great stun once again mula kay Charlie using this Aurora. And now, Bintotoy looking for a target. So far, we haven't seen a lot of Badang plays no, as of the moment. Madalas na makikita nating play ay nagmumula sa ating Aurora at sa ating Barats. Pero this time around, it's going to be the folks. At mag-i-spawn na ang ating susunod na turtle. Third turtle is about to spawn. Tignan natin kung sino makakuha nito ngayon. That's going to be the play from Bintotoy and Charlie. Napakagandang chain of skills. That's going to be the grab-grab na gagawin dito ng ating blue. Pero yung passive ng ating Aurora ay mapopop na. That's going to be the flicker ultimate dito mula sa ating Barats. That's going to be Ayu diving in. Wala ngayon sa mapa si Jess. Wala rin sa mapa ngayon si Charlie. First death ni Charlie, yung pick up sa kanya na ganon. And now Ayu is the one starting the third turtle of the game. Looks like it's going to be an uncontested turtle. Ayu secures the third turtle of the game. That's going to be two turtles going to the side of Raging Foxes and one turtle going to the side of Korean Sekai. With that, let's have a quick item check here. Nakasecure na ng 1 to 2 core items ang mga players dito ng Raging Foxes. That's going to be XZOG and Ayu dito na makakuha na ng Hunter Strike and Sky Piercer. And kung nakita niyo yung play na ginawa ni Bintotoy doon, grabe ang pagkakahuli. Mew goes down immediately. Jess is going to be the target now. And now Korean Sekai, they are targeting the mid lane tower. And that's going to be XZOG na mahuli ni Bintotoy dito. Stain eliminates the tower in the mid lane. At ngayon mukhang papalibutan nila si XZOG. Pero si Jess ay nandito rin naman. Papadaran dito ni Bintotoy. That's going to be Jess going down on hands of communication. And that's going to be Super Zero bursting down XZOG in the process. Grabe yung aggression na pinapakita ng Korean Sekai this time around. 5-14 ang ating score. It's going to be Unikitsune na ibabato ang kanyang manika dito pero disengage 5-14 ang ating score. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be Lizzie Machos walking to the turf of Korean Sekai. Lizzie Machos providing great vision for the set of Raging Foxes. And now Ayu, that's going to be clearing that ating bottom lane side. Ang taas na nung level ni Ayu dito, to be honest. Level 12 in just 8 minutes dito sa ating laban. Potentially, kaya nila i-burst si Stain dito na mag-isa 1v2 situation. That's going to be Ayu and Lizzie Machos targeting Stain. Pero hindi sila magko-commit just yet. They are waiting for a better opportunity during this situation. 5-14 is still our score in favor of Korean Sekai this time around. But Raging Foxes, they are maintaining their discipline. But on the top lane, it's going to be Unikitsune dealing a lot of damage towards the tower, the second tower of Raging Foxes. And now Super Zero dives in. That's going to be a little deep para sa kanila. Fury of the Phoenix yung gagamitin na. That's going to be Stain in the front lines. And that's going to be the Detona's welcome. That's going to be just magiging target niya. Super Zero dives in. That's going to be Aya na mawawala sa ating mapa. Legendary para sa ating Hirara dito. Jess goes down. Stain gets one. Lizzie Machos ngayon dito running away. That's going to be Lizzie Machos bringing everyone in the fight. That's going to be Korean Sekai eliminating two in the process. Lizzie Machos once again providing vision for the side of Raging Foxes dito. Napaganda ng kanilang pinapakita. And now, is this going to be an uncontested Lord? And it is going to be an uncontested Lord. That is going to be Super Zero picking up the first card of the game. And this is going to be in favor of Kuray and Sekai this time around. And it's going to be Unikitsune and Bintotoy rotating up top. Pero si Jess dito ay walang nagko-call ng pause for the side of Raging Foxes though. Jess ngayon dito ang magiging target. That's going to be Jess na mahuhuli dito. Should we call for a pause? Okay. That's going to be the pause called by Raging Foxes, mga kaibigan. Score natin 5-17. Apologies for the late pause. That's going to be the pause called on the side of Raging Foxes as of the moment. .517 ang ating score. And Lord goes to the side of Kureyon Sekai. Late dumating ang ating pause call. Pasensya na't ngayon lang na-pause ang ating game. .517 ang ating score, 27.4k on the side of Raging Foxes and 31.1k on the side of Korean Sekai this time around. Raging Foxes, meron pa silang chance na mabaliktad itong laban na to as they have the prior AOE and crowd control sa kanilang lineup. They have the Glue, they have the Garatkacha, and they have the Zetian. Sa kanila nakapabor ang AOE this time around. Kayang-kaya pa nilang depensahan to, especially with XDOG having that stacks on the Granger. And this time around, we'll see kung makakabalik agad ang ating Raging Foxes dito. But at the same time, we have to understand na meron talagang mga delays. Actually, akala ko hindi na ako mag-check ng akala ko hindi na ako mag-check ng GC. Pero pagka-check ko, meron nag-call ng pause. But that's going to be the fortune. Ganun talagang kaganapan, guys. Pero sakto lang naman din pagka send ng pause, na pause naman agad. Hindi lang nagawa na action agad. Of course, syempre rin tayo. Naka-focus din tayo sa pagkakataon. So, okay, we're just going to wait for a heads up ng ating Raging Foxes sa atin, no? Kung kamusta ang ating current situation. Na-disconnect din si paring James. Ang daming ayun, bumalik na si paring James dito. Akala ko na-disconnect din eh. Pero ayun nga, we're just waiting for Raging Foxes na bumalik sa ating laban.
May nice lang ako.
May nice lang. Pero ayun nga, pasensya na kung merong natagalan sa post natin. Sakto lang pagkakita ko. Ang hirap mag-check ng GC tsaka ng in-game at the same time, guys. So, pasensyaan nyo na. So once again, 5-17 ang ating score. First posto ng ating laban. You're still watching game number 1 of series number 3. Currently leading ang Korean Sekai and Raging Foxes are trailing. We're just waiting for them na makapag-start once again, na bumalik sa ating laban. Tuloy na daw ang ating laban, ladies and gentlemen. We are back dito sa ating laban, ladies and gents. It's going to be the Lord marching the top lane. And it's going to be Korean Sekai. Tatlo sila ngayon dito na magpupush sa may bandang itaas. and we are going to see if this is going to be a successful push para sa kanila. Unikitsune destroyed yung ating top lane. Super Zero naman ngayon dives in. It's going to be Lizzie Machos countering and napakagandang immune mula dito sa side ni Super Zero. That's going to be the Detona's welcome. Targeting Lizzie Machos dito. Great Detona's welcome mula kay Stain. It's going to be Lizzie Machos going down. Fury of the Phoenix gagamitin na rin. Great distribution of plays mula dito sa ating dalawang kupunan. That's going to be Bintotoy and Stain now. Diving in, and now Unikitsune uses the go away ng ating Melissa. That's going to be the Badang making a conceal play pero hindi magkoconnect ang kanyang fist trap. That's going to be the ultimate from the Aurora as well. Just falling low but won't go down. Flicker in, mga kaibigan. Napakagandang huli nun. The passive still alive. That's going to be wiped out. Ubos ang ating Raging Foxes, ladies and gentlemen. But still, buhay na dito si parang Lizzie Machos and meron pa rin namang energy. Meron pa rin namang defensive shields ang ating Raging Foxes as of the moment. That's going to be Stain though, targeting the bottom lane side. That's going to be Charlie using the stuns here. Detona's welcome, gagamitin din ni Stain but won't connect to anyone. It's going to be Stain eliminating the tower in the bottom lane. It's going to be Charlie na mawawala sa ating mapa. XZOG making a play. Bintoto is going to be next on the line. And Super Zero is able to destroy a tower in the bottom lane as well. And it's going to be Unikitsu na dealing a lot of damage. Lagpas kalahati ang buhay dito ni Jess. Out na lang din muna ang ating mga players dito. That's going to be a 6-23 scoreline in favor of Korean Sekai still. Let's have a quick item check here. That's going to be the Hunter Strike, Skypiercer, War Axe, and Queen's Wings para dito sa ating Hirara. And para naman sa ating Suyo dito, that's going to be the Hunter Strike, Skypiercer, and the War Axe. And now, ladies and gentlemen, andito tayo ngayon sa ating mid lane. Looks like Korean Sekai, they are looking for a Lord here. Same time, yung Raging Foxes din natin, they are looking for chances here. And now, there's going to be the Lord na mag-i-spawn na this time around. It's going to be Korean Sekai starting off the Lord. And Unikitsune is the one poking down Jess dito. Kalahati ang buhay ni Jess. It's going to be Lizzie Machos this time around. Super Zero gets the Lord here. That's going to be the Detona's welcome. Pero Fury of the Phoenix will connect to 5. AOG gagamitin dito ng ating Garrett Catcha pero double kill para kay Super Zero. Killing spree para kay Unikitsune. Tatlo kagad ang wala sa side ng Raging Foxes dito. That's going to be IU this time around. Nawawala din. Bintotoy dives in. Mew is tanking a lot of damage but Mew outplays Unikitsune na palalim yata ng pastuhan ng ating Melissa that time around. And this time, it's going to be Jess na maaga mabubuhay dito. Can Mew survive this one? Pero mukhang hindi na. Let's go into the game number 1 going to the hands of Korean Sekai. And that's going to be game number 1 in favor of Korean Sekai, ladies and gentlemen. Ang score natin ay 28-7 with 13 minutes 37 seconds game time. 28 for Korean Sekai and 7 for Raging Foxes. That's going to be Super Zero picking up the MVP on this Hirara. 14.05 ang kanya naging KPA with 68% teamfight participation, 15% damage taken, 26% turret damage, and 23% hero damage. And on the other side naman, the highest medal will go to the hands of IU with 441 KDA on the Suyu with 71% teamfight participation, 12% damage taken, 100% turret damage, and 28% hero damage, mga kaibigan. So this time around, no, napansin natin na mas pumabor yung early game rotation on the hands of Korean Sekai. Nakita natin kung gaano kabilis yung ikot nila, especially with the map being the expanding river. Although hindi lang nakapitalize masyado no ng ating Raging Foxes yung kanilang Suyo dito, and hindi sila nakapag-rotate kagad ng mabilisan like before. And nagkaroon din ng a little bit of course, internet issue, panigurado nagkaroon din ng a little bit of internet connectivity problems sa side ng ating Raging Foxes, no? Pero overall, napakaganda ng pinakita ng ating dalawang koponan doon. Great plays actually from XCOG, from Mew. On point yung mga pagbato nila ng skills dito. It's just that malaki na yung na-build na kalamangan ng ating Korean Sekai and they managed to keep that lead throughout the game. And that's going to be game number 1 of our series number 3 ladies and gentlemen, malapit na tayo dumako sa ating second game of series number 3. Malapit na tayo sa ating drafting phase. And we're just waiting for one more player. And it's going to be the players all set and ready. Kailangan na lang natin ng fraud packeting dito. That's going to be it. And now we are few seconds away to start this match. Game number 2 tayo ngayon ng ating series number 3. Will Correan si Kai and week number 9 with a sweep. Or will Raging Foxes continue this series and force it to a 3-game series, mga kaibigan? Ilang saglit na lang tayo dadako na sa ating drafting phase. And now we're just waiting for Boss James na simulan itong ating draft. And we are heading to the drafting phase, ladies and gentlemen. Ibabasa ko na to sa aking partner, Kuya James. Ikaw na muna.
Maraming salamat kay Nathan. So nakita natin ang naging laro ng game number 1. Naging one-sided at the same time. Pero nagkaroon man ng konting problema pero luckily napagpatuloy naman natin siya. No? Pero sa ating banning phase ng ating second series, medyo na iba, tanggal Irara para dito sa ating Raging Foxes. While sa ating Correan si Kai naman dito is magtanggal kagad ng Kaja. So mabilis ang ban and mabilis ang banning phase ang nangyayari sa atin ngayon. At okay, tanggal Pakito naman para dito sa ating Correan si Kai. So sticking sila sa naging banning nila sa game number 1. Pero eto na. So sa pangalawang ban natin Raging Foxes, pwede sila magtanggal ng ng Eudora, no? I think. So still tatanggalin pa rin nila to, I think, kasi napakataas nga naman ang mobility. Pero Ling ang kanilang tatanggalin dito, mga kaibigan. Mukhang Super Zero ang kanilang magiging target dito. Sa third ban, pwede sila magtanggal dito ng Zetya naman para dito, no? Okay, naiba din na. Tinanggal nila Zetya dito. Pwede sila magtanggal dito ng Eudora, I think, no? So I think Eudora tatanggalin nila dito possibly, no? So hindi malabo na Eudora ang kanilang pwedeng alisin dito, pero hindi. Beleric ang kanilang tatanggalin. Mukhang possible makita yung Atlas dito. Pero first pick, so Barats pa rin para kay Stain. Okay, so dito pwede silang kumuha ng Uranus, no? Para dito kay para mas sustain nila dito yung damage ng dito ng Barats. So Uranus ang could be the best one to go up against that Barats, no? Siya na Uranus na naka-purify ito, I think. So pwede sila kumuha ng Uranus dito. They want to match up against that Barats. Pero hindi, Agaw Hero ang gagawin nila dito. XCOG ang gagamit ng Melissa dito. So agawan na natin agad ang hero si Unikitsune. For Unikitsune, pwede siya kumuha dito ng Clint or Claude, no? So pwede rin ng Grade. Napakaraming option naman. Depende sa kung yung field niyang gamitin. While dito kay Charlie, pwede siya kumuha dito ng Gord. And also, Eve is also open. Pwede rin ang Zookshin, pwede rin ang Farsa. So, variable options may Eudora, and then there you have it. Eudora ang kukunin nila dito. Pwede ang Zookshin dito, no? So, for the side of Raging Foxes. Pero no! Sicilian pick up para dito kay Miu. So, comfort pick na kagad, no? So, kinuha dito ni Miu with that Sicilian pick. Maagang pagkuha ng Sicilian. Pwede magtatanggalan na to ng jungle, I think. Magkakaubusan na ng assassin dito, I think, no? So to the point na talaga magmamatter na lang kung sino ang may magandang hero na makuha and using Shinban, so which is a good ba, no? We know how good Super Zero using this hero, no? Kaya talagang nirespeto kagad to natin Raging Foxes. While Glue naman natatanggalin para kay Lizzie Machos. no? So, tanggalan na ito ng XP and gold at the same time. Pwede sa magtanggal ng roam dito, no? Pwede tanggalin ang badang. Ayun na nga, there you have it. Tinanggal ang badang, no? So, respect ban para dito kay Bean Totoy sa kanyang mga sa kanyang mga sa kanyang hero na to, no? Mga hero tuloy. And Believer, okay, so iniwasan nilang Believer jungle, no? Para dito kay Ayu. Ayun na nga, like what I said, Uranus is the key. Uranus na naka-purify, ladies and gents, no? So, contradicting ang mangyayari dito, no? Mga kaibigan, sa nakikita natin. Hindi pa nga ako di ako magtatakot pwede siya kumuha dito na marami ka options kasi merong Joy, merong Fanny kasi okay, different approach, mabilis ang laki Hanzo para kay Ayu, no? So there you have it, guys. The draft of game number 2 is done. Is this another game number 3 indeed ba? Or Korean Sekai will sweep this one and having a chance still to make it into the playoffs spot, no? So para malaman yan, akin ko na ipapasa sa akin partner si Kuya Nathan, take this man out.
So much, Kuya James, sa napalapit na drafting phase. At ngayon, nandito na tayo sa second game ng ating series number 3 between Korean Sekai and Raging Foxy. So will Korean Sekai close week number 9 with a sweep, or will Raging Foxy force this into game number 3? Welcome to the lineup doon, mga kaibigan. Broken Walls ang ating magiging mapa. Korean Sekai on the blue. We have been Totoy on the Khalid, the Unikitsune, picking up the Clint, Super Zero on the Lucas. Lane ang gagamit dito ng ating Barats, and Charlie is back with the Eudora. And on the other side naman, we have Raging Foxys in the red. XZOG will be the one using the Melissa this time around. Lizzie Machos on the Uranus. Miu is back on the Sicilian. Jess dito sa ating Atlas, and Ayu, of course, dito sa ating Hando. And now, dito sa may bandang baba natin, it's going to be a pretty chill matchup actually between Stain and Lizzie Machos. Talagang poke lang naman ang gagawin dito ng ating mga players. It's going to be Stain winning it out. And now that's going to be Jess with a perfect match, trying to push away dito sa Bintotoy. But Unikitsune is being forced out dito sa ating gold lane side. That's going to be XZOG and Mew. Magtutulungan siya dito. But it's, in the bottom lane side, rather, it's going to be Lizzie Matches naman. I-replicate yung ginagawa kay Unikitsune sa may bandang itaas dito. XZOG dealing a lot of damage towards this Clint. Pero at the same time, nakakuha pa rin naman sila parehas ng resources na kailangan nila. That's going to be Charlie with the stun. Jess is going to be the target. Disengage muna ang ating mga players dito ngayon. Stain is going to be the one sustaining dito sa ating bandang ibaba. At sa may bandang gitna naman, kalmado lang, no? Wala masyadong ganap sa may bandang gitna. Pero sa may bandang taas for sure, it's going to be Ayu diving in using the ultimate flicker na magagamit niya. That's going to be Unikitsune being able to disengage in that situation at maaabangan yata ang other half dito ni Ayu. Ayu will be able to go away, but Mew goes down. First blood pupunta sa kamay ni Charlie dito on the Eudora. That's going to be the Melissa diving in. Jess, this is the perfect match. Pero sa may bandang baba, that's going to be Lizzie Machos na tatargetin ni Super Zero at ni Stain. Stain and Super Zero now transitioning into the bottom lane turtle. Tignan natin kung sino makakuha nito. Is it going to be? It's going to be Ayu, mga kaibigan. Stay naman dito. Ay, meron dito na welcome pa din. It's going to be Lizzie Matches taking down Super Zero. Flicker ay gagamitin dito ni Stain. Bintotoy arrives in the scene. Disengage na lang din muna. And the Raging Foxys, this is looking good for them. And now that's going to be Lizzie Machos still sustaining in the bottom lane. Grabe yung ginawa niyang disruption, no? Grabe yung ginawa niyang disruption doon sa ating turtle take. Hindi nakakuha successfully dito si Super Zero using the Lucas. And now that's going to be Stain and Lizzie Matches. Grabe talaga yung matchup dito sa ating XP lane, no? And that's going to be Bintotoy arriving in the scene also. That's going to be the ultimate on of the Hanzo, targeting Charlie dito. That's going to be the bite and that's going to be the kill. Ayu gets one, Charlie goes down. Pero ngayon, grabe yung sustainability na meron ng ating Raging Foxes dito. Ito na ang kanilang raging mode talaga this time around. And now that's going to be Bintotoy protecting the orange buff dito ng ating Korean Sakai. Level 4 na ang ating Khalid dito. And this is actually looking good for the set of Raging Foxes. Level 6 na, no? Dito si Ayu, untouchable pa rin siya up to this moment. And it's going to be Lizzie Machos na matatarget dito ng ating Eudora. Pero sa ating top lane naman, it's going to be Unikitsune winning the game, winning the 1v1 situation. And now that's going to be Mew and Super Zero assisting each of their respective teammates up top. Pero sa may bandang baba talaga, Lizzie Machos and Stain, grabe, hindi nagkakabawasan halos itong ating mga players na to. Pero sa may bandang gitna, that's going to be Bintotoy targeting Jess. Pero disengage lang din muna. Pero sa may bandang taas, that's going to be Ayu dealing a lot of damage towards Unikitsune. And Unikitsune, for the second time around, is able to go away once again. And now that's going to be the perfect match na gagamitin dito ni Jess. That's going to be the Fatal Links also na gagamitin ng ating Atlas. But Stain dives in and now Super Zero is here. Jess is going to be the target. Jess goes down. That's going to be Stain using the flicker to go away. That's going to be the Hanzo using the ultimate as well. Stain goes down. That's going to be Ayo taking the Super Zero. And now Bintotoy dives in. Mew is going to be the target. Mew won't go down. Sandwich Law will connect. That's going to be Bintotoy na naiwan dito sa kalagitnaan na lahat. That's going to be Ayo dealing a lot of damage. And Lizzie Machos is on a killing spree. And looks like this turtle will go surely to the hands of Raging Foxes this time around. Ay, invade muna dito si paring Ayu. Hindi niya napapalagpasin pa yung chance na makakuha siya ng orange buff on the side of Korean Sekai. And now that's going to be Jess in the vicinity also, providing the defense na kinakailangan, providing the zone out na kinakailangan. Dito ni Ayu, when Ayu secures the second turtle of the game. Back-to-back turtle secure para sa kanya. And now it's going to be Stain na magiging target ngayon. The Tonus Welcome ay gagamitin na. Although naka-ultimate dito si paring Ayu. Ayu still sustaining. Stain still sustaining. Disengage na lang din muna. Pero sa iba na babaras go to Mew na magiging target ni Bintotoy. Bintotoy here targets the Sicilian. And now that's going to be Jess tanking a lot of damage mula dito sa ating Clint. And let's have a quick item check here. That's one core item, no? Para sa ating dalawang koponan on the side of Raging Foxes na kuha na kagad ng golden stuff, no? Itong si Ayu. So, sobrang sakit na talaga ng mga basic attack niyan at sobrang taas na ng kanyang physical attack damage. And it's going to be Super Zero with the transform. It's going to be XDOG maging target. Pero Raging Sandstorm will connect. Unikitsune gets one. Pero tatlo may fatal links dito ni Jess. But not enough follow-up. That's going to be double kill para kay Unikitsune. Mew goes down. And that's going to be Ayu this time around. Picking up Charlie. Charlie's going to be the target. And now Stain ay nandito na rin. Double kill para kay Ayu dito. Unikitsune going to be the main carry of Korean Sekai this time around. And that's going to be Ayu na mapipitas dito yung kanyang other half. And now, that's going to be Stain clearing out the mid lane. Nakapag-cut na rin dito si Lizzie Machos. And now, Super Zero, nag-aabang sa may bandang itaas. Tignan natin kung makakakuha ba sila. Makakakuha sila ng tower. And this time around, Stain ay nag-clear ng waves dito. Hindi magsasucceed si Lizzie Machos at si Ayo this time around. That's going to be the stun na gagawin dito na pa-ultimate na rin yung Hanzo. Pero nilalabanan nila sa torre ng Korean Sekai. And this is not looking good for them. That's going to be Ayo falling down on the hands of Charlie. And now, that's going to be Charlie dealing a lot of damage as well. And now, Bintotoy dives in. Lizzie Machos is going to be the target na paggamit na rin ng flicker. Pero sa may bandang gitna, that's going to be Super Zero na magiging target. Super Zero goes down. And this is not looking good for the side of Korean Sekai this time around. XDOG naman dito nakakapag-farm sa may side ni Super Zero. And it's going to be Bintotoy using the quick sand guard. And now Stain is here. Jess uses the perfect match. Let's go into Bintotoy diving in once again. Walang fatal links ngayon dito. Yung ating Atlas, but the Sanguines will connect. Let's go to the Detona's welcome. Na ipo-purify lang dito ni Mew. Let's go to the flicker out para dito kay Stain. XDOG gets one. Bintotoy goes down. And now, Unikitsune is on the way to follow up itong side ng Korean Sekai, but the third turtle has spawned. That's going to be a 3-4-3 turtle take para kay Ayu, mga kaibigan. This is looking good on the side of Raging Foxes. And now Jess is going to be the target. Mababa HP ni Jess dito. Pwede siya mapitas anytime. And now Raging Foxes, they're able to destroy a tower up top. This is looking good for them. Let's have a quick item check once again, ladies and gentlemen. Nakakuha na kaagad ng 2 core items dito ang side ng ating Hanzo, but that is going to be a conceal pay na magmumula sa ating Korean Sekai. XDOG is going to be the target. XDOG goes down on the hands of Super Zero. At ngayon naman, tignan natin kung sino kanilang isusunod. That's going to be Lizzie Machos in the front line. Tignan natin kung siya ba i-go. Mukhang si Mew muna magiging target. That's going to be Jess dito with a fatal links na walang mahuhuli na kahit sino. That's going to be the flicker out na magagamit. That's going to be the dash out from the side of Korean Sekai. And now that's going to be the Detona's welcome. Mula dito kay Stain. Dalawa kanya masustan dito. That's going to be the Hanzo sa ibang likuran. Charlie goes down on the hands of Lizzie Machos. Pero Mew dito yung mga wala din naman on the hands of Super Zero. And that's going to be Jess as well. Double kill para sa kanya. And now that's going to be Unikitsune going down as well. And now, triple kill para kay Ayo. Magkakamanyak ba? Lizzie Machos na lang natitira dito. XZOG is still on the way. Bintotoy dito and Super Zero still doing a lot of damage. Kakayanin ba nila? That is going to be Bintotoy in the front lines. That's going to be Lizzie Machos falling low. Pero XZOG ay nandito na. Go away. Gagamitin na. That's going to be Super Zero going down. And now, that's going to be the Raging Sunstorm to go away defensively muna dito ang ating Kureyon Sekai. And the lead still goes to the hands of Raging Foxes. A lot of damage. Kakayanin ba nila? That's going to be Bintotoy in the front kalamangan when it comes to the kills and the gold.
XZOG ay nandito na.
And
Go away.
this is
Gagamitin na.
crucial
That's going to be
for
Super Zero going down. And now,
less than a minute na lang
the Raging
ay
Sunstorm to
mag-spawn
go away
na
defensively
ang unang lord ng ating laban. And now
damage.
looks like
Kakayanin
Mew is
ba
going
nila?
to be the target. Purify ay magagamit dito. Charlie now ay maka-counter re-engage dito ni paring Jess with the fatal links and the sanguine stone magmumula kay Mew. Charlie goes down. 9-14 ng ating scoreline. Korean Sekai, they are losing their spark as of this moment. And Raging Foxes, talagang raging sila dito ngayon. And now, the first Lord has spawned. Tignan natin kung sino makakuha nito. As of the moment, that's going to be Lizzie Machos and the Jess zoning out the players of Korean Sekai. Andun na rin naman si XZOG, Mew at IU. We'll see. Looks like this is going to be an uncontested Lord going to the hands of Raging Foxes. And this is looking good for them. Mukhang aabot na naman tayo ng game number 3, mga kaibigan. But with that, let's have a quick item check here. Nakakuha na ng 2 core items ang ating Barats dito. Same with the Clint, the Khalid, and the Lucas. And look at the instant replay, mga kaibigan. Grabe yung pinakitang resilience and tenacity dito ng ating Raging Foxes. Pero Charlie, mapipitas sa may bandang gitna, nahuli siya dong mag-isa. And now that's going to be Ayo diving in. Bintotoy ngayon ang kanyang magiging target. Fatal links, flicker in. Kaso mag-isa lang siya doon. That's going to be Super Zero targeting Mew. Mew goes down. Jess goes down as well. XZOG is going to be the next target now. That's going to be XZOG going down as well. And now revitalize para sa ating Khalid. Godlike na dito si Lizzie Machos. Grabe yung kakunatan ng ating Uranus dito, mga kaibigan. Pero Stain is still alive. Still sustaining, mga kaibigan. Lizzie Machos ngayon dito at ang mababaliktad. That's going to be Lizzie Machos running away. Unikitsune, buhay pa rin siya dito. Kompleto pa rin ang kanyang HP pero disengage lang din muna. Stain dito. Grabe ang kanyang kakunatan. Alongside Lizzie Machos. 701 on this Uranus, mga kaibigan. Meron na siya dito Oracle, Athena Shield at Antikiras. At kayang-kaya niya nang tumangkin ng ganong katataas na damage from the side of Koreyon Sekai. And now that's going to be the Lord na madedepensa ng ating Koreyon dito. At sa may bandang baba naman, Stain is back once again to defend the bottom lane side. And now Lizzie Machos and Ayu. Grabe, si Lizzie Machos ang popronta, si Ayu ang manlilikod. Ganon ang tema ngayon ng ating Raging Foxes. Meron sila ditong, I would say, systematic gameplay, no? Kumbaga, sa mga heroes na meron sila, yun talaga yung pinaka i-utilize nila. Kumbaga, if you have the Uranus, you have the Atlas, of course, expect those heroes na guguluhin ka talaga in the front line. And if they have the Hanzo, expect talaga na meron magda-dive na sobrang masakit ang damage, na meron ding additional crowd control. And now 12-16 ng ating score. How will Koreyon Sekai come back to this game, or how will Raging Foxes end this game? Let's go with the fatal links, mga kaibigan. Dalawa ang mahuhuli yata dito. That is going to be Bintotoy going down. Stain goes down as well. Pero Super Zero sa may bandang likuran. Isama mo na rin si Unikitsune. Dalawa ang kanila mahuhuli. 2-for-2 situation doon. Kamuntikan din si paring Jess. Falling low ang ating Atlas during that moment. And now Ayu ay nandito. Available ang kanyang ultimate. Let's see kung sino ngayon ang kanyang magiging target. Grabe, nagkaroon lang ng palitan on both sides. Grabe yung pinapakita dito ng ating dalawang kubunan. 14-18 ng ating score. Dikit na dikit ang ating laban. And now, the Lord is about to spawn. Second Lord, to be exact. And now Super Zero and Lizzie Machos, sila yung nagkakasagupaan dito sa may jungle area. Charlie is now here for the stun. Kaya by burst? Hindi yata kaya. And now Super Zero forces the fight. The ultimate is available. Ultimate ay magagamit na. That's ultimate transform. Ayu goes down on Hanzo Pintotoy. Off-cam kill. That's going to be the jungle also of Korean Sekai being eliminated during that situation. And now that's going to be Unique Kitsune with the free hits that's going to be the fatal links mula dito kay Jess. Pero hindi magkakaroon ng enough follow-up. That's going to be mega kill para kay Unique Kitsune. Charlie goes down. And that's going to be legendary para kay Lizzie Machos. That's going to be a double kill for Unique Kitsune. XZOG gets one. Maaabot ba nila si Unique Kitsune dito? Mukhang maaabot nga nila. And that's going to be a double kill para kay Lizzie Machos, mga kaibigan. 10 segundo para kay Super Zero. Siya ang pinakamabilis sa buhay dito. XZOG is already knocking on the door. Lizzie Machos also. Mukhang tatapusin na nila laban na to. Mukhang one way yata. Buhay na si Super Zero pero hindi naabot pa. And we're going to another game number 3. 15 total games ang ikakas natin simula yesterday. As Raging Foxes secure the win. Of course, ang MVP, hindi na natin kailangan pang i-elaborate. It's Lizzie Machos on the Uranus, 905. Untouchable, mga kaibigan. Lagpas legendary din. Masakit din yung damage. That's going to be a 23-17 scoreline. 13 minutes, 57 seconds. Grabe, 23 for the side of Raging Foxes and 17 for the side of Korean Sekai. Lizzie Machos with a 905 performance on the Uranus with 61% team fight participation, 41% damage taken, 10% turret damage, and 23% hero damage. And on the other side naman, you have Unique Kitsune with a Clint, 723 ang kanyang KDA, 59% team fight participation, 10% damage taken, 76% sa kanyang turret damage, and 27% sa kanyang hero damage. Grabe. Napaganda ng pinakitang laban ng ating dalawang koponan. And of course, we are heading to the final game of week number 9. Aabot nga tayo ng another game number 3. Grabe, pinagod ako ng mga players natin, guys. Okay. This is already the final game of week number 9. Grabe, simula kahapon hanggang ngayon, puro best of 3, puro 3 game series. We'll see kung ready na ba ang ating mga players para makadako na kagad tayo sa ating drafting phase. Ilang saglit na lang tayo magda-dive in na dito sa ating drafting phase. We're just waiting na masimulan ng laban at masisimulan na nga. Ibabasa ko muna to sa aking partner, Kuya James. Ito na muna.
Yun, salamat Kuya Nathan. No? So, we are back guys. No? We are head into to our game number 3. No? Wait lang, nawala yata yung live. Nawala yung live. Ano mo na lang, Lance? Italon mo na lang siguro sa mismong game.
I am the power of light incarnate.
Ayun, okay na pala. Dito na pala. So, okay, sa first, binan ng Kirara at binan din naman ang ating Idora dito. Sorry guys, internet ko pa rin naglag. Sorry. Akin yan guys. So, Kaja naman na tinanggal nila. So, technically, di talaga na-open ng Kaja dito, no? Kasi sobrang OP rin naman kasi ng EA yun. Especially ultimate niya, no? Na nakakapanghata at the same time. At okay, Beleric. So, may possibility na sila pa rin kumuha ng dito. Sila kumuha ng Atlas dito. Mukhang mag-uunahan to sa Melissa, I think. Kasi, with this matchup, kung sino yung nakakakuha ng Melissa. Pero ito, hindi na. Tatanggalin na raw, no? Sabi nila. Open ang dito, Atlas. Pwede silang mag-Atlas, no? Pero, there's a possibility pa rin na ano to, na ng tiki to, mag-pick ng tiki to, I think. Okay, so first pick Atlas, and then the other one, siguro, pwede sila mag-digi dito, I think, no? Okay, pwede rin naman sila kumuha dito for yun yung Kitsune ng ano, maaga gold later, no? Pwede siya kumuha ng Quad or a Granger, something like that, no? Okay, so Esmeralda and Zetchan, no? So maganda-gandang ano to, magandang hero composition para sa kanila. And yun naman ang gagamit ng Sicilian dito, no? Wow, maganda ano maganda ang drafting phase ng ating magkabilang koponan, no? Nakikita naman natin dito talagang napakalinis ng mga pickings nila. Carry para kay Siege. Pwede na muna ng Claude dito si Yuji Kitsune, no? So matching up that carry or pwede rin ng Haret at the same time, no? So maraming choices, no? Wala na naman nila. Maraming choices para sa kanila, no? Ano wala sa akin? Maraming choices para sa kanila. Pwede na ng ano dito, pwede rin na kung pwede sila mag-XP na lang din agad, pero depende sa kung yung choices nila. Pero looks like okay, Claude ang kanilang pipiliin dito, mga kaibigan. Mukhang ano to late game spike ang ano dito, ang habang dito ang ating Korean sa Kalwalira Chinese. Early to mid, no? Late game din naman, honestly, no? So with that Cecilia and carry. Kailangan nila dito ng solid frontliners alongside yung tatas ng ating rating practice at
Still waters run deep.
time. Okay, so pwede sila nagtanggal na ng link, no? So pwede sila magtanggal dito ng DK. So okay, tinanggal na nga. There you have it, guys. Kasasabi ko lang, kanila agad dito So Flying Clouds ang ating mapa, guys, no? At maagang makabalik sa lane, maski mabigyan ka man agad, pero mabilis ka din makabalik sa lane with that Flying Clouds, no? So okay, so last ban, pwede magtanggal dito ng ano XP. Blue pa rin, talaga tatanggalin nila dito, no? So possible na kuhanin pa rin ng currency kayong Barats dito, no? I think just a possibility, or else sila hindi na pala, meron na pala Esmeralda, no? So they're anticipating the Uranus they're anticipating something like Uranus XP. That's why maaga agad na, no? And Lucas naman, wow, respecting Super Zero with this kind of hero, no? Talagang nakikita naman natin na talagang sobrang taas ng respeto ng dito, ng Raging Praxis sa Lucas na to ni Super Zero. Sobrang taas ng nito, team fight composition. Pero ito, Carmilla, Rome para kay Pin, Totoy, ladies and gents. Ngayon, for the first time natin makita Carmilla dito si Totoy, guys, no? Siguro pwede na sila kumuha ng Fanny, I think. No, if they want. Pero okay! Easy machos sa kanya para dito. Pwede ang Fanny, pwede rin ng Sumi, pwede rin ng Yusenshin. Pero hindi. Yusenshin ang aking kukuhanin dito sa ating IU. Mga maganda-gandang double marksman setup at the same time. Pero at the same time, assassin din siya. No? Pero yun nga. Okay, speaking of assassin, there you go. Harley is the king, sabi ni Super Zero dito. There you have it. The game number 3 draft is already done. Playoff spot on na kaya para sa ating Korean Shikai. While sa ating Raging Praxis is being in the top seed once again. Who would have got, guys, no? So comment nyo na lang dyan kung sino gusto nyo manalo. Game number 3, let's go. At ipapasa ko na kayo sa ating nag-iisang caster. Kuya Monetad, Kuya Nathan, take this one away.
Thanks so much, Boss James, dito sa ating drafting phase. And finally, guys, huling laban na to ng week number 9. So simula day number 1, hindi tayo tinantanan ng mga full 3-game series. Hanggang ngayon, wala pang nakakakuha ng sweep. At nakikita na natin kung gaano kataas ang competition ngayon. And welcome to Mobile Legends. Flying Cloud ang ating magiging mapa. Blue side, ang ating Raging Foxes. Jess on the Atlas. Mew still on the Sicilian. Yung gagamit dito ng Yeson Shin. Zio G naman para dito sa kanyang carry and Lizzie Machos para dito sa ating Barats. And on the red side, we have Korean Sekai, Unikitsu na on the Claude, Charlie on the Zetiana, Bintotoy on the Carmilla, Stain on the Esmeralda, and Super Zero dito sa ating Harley. No? So, eto na. Nandito na tayo sa pinakahuling laban ng week number 9 mga kaibigan. So expect na sobrang high intensity nitong laban na to. And it's going to be Jess na mapopoke down dito ni Charlie with the first kill of the Zetian. At kung titignan natin yung Gold Lane matchup, it's the El Clasico marksman matchup, the Claude and the carry. That's going to be Unique Kitsune. Nalalakaran yung spinning light wheel dito. That's going to be Unique Kitsune. Half HP siya dito. Bintotoy now in the front line. It's going to be Charlie. Rotating up top as well. Napagamit na rin ng Petrify dito ang ating Carmilla. That's going to be the Sanguis Squad. Magkakalat kay Bintotoy. That's going to be the disengage from both sides. Nakita nila na potentially baka magkabigayan sa may bandang taas, but they are not going to risk it, and that's going to be XCUG now being the target. And actually, this is crucial for XCUG, especially not having the Purify sa kanyang kit ay medyo mahirap i-immune ng crowd control na meron ng ating Korean Sekai, because they have the Esmeralda with the Falling Star Moon, they have the Carmilla ultimate, and they have the Zetian ultimate as well. And now that's going to be the ultimate mula dito kay IU. Unique Kitsune almost being taken out, and now Jess is going to be the target. Mew gets one first blood para sa side ng Raging Foxes this time around. And now the first turtle has spawned. Tignan natin kung sino makakuha nito. But that's going to be Super Zero playing the bottom lane side. And that's going to be Super Zero and Charlie starting off the first turtle of the game. Now Lizzie Machos and Jess, they're also in the vicinity. Ayu ay nakapag-rotate na din. Jess naman dito ay nandito na. That's going to be the Daytona's welcome na gagamitin ni Lizzie Machos. Pero Fury of the Phoenix, ibibawi din naman Super Zero. Gets the first turtle. Ayu goes down and Stain gets one. Jess goes down. Lizzie Machos also double kill para sa side ng Korean Sekai, and now Mew looking for a target pero disengage na lang din muna. Grabe yung Fury of the Phoenix doon ni Charlie mga kaibigan. Napakaganda nung pagkakalapag, talagang on point at on point. Pero at the same time napakaganda rin ng ginawa ni ni Lizzie Machos and Jess on the front line. Talagang tinatangke nila lahat ng ibabato dito, pero sa may bandang taas that's going to be a 2v2 situation. Pero tignan natin kung magkakaroon ba ng commitment as of the moment. Level 4 dito, si Jess, pwede silang umuli dito ng kahit sino. Bintotoy is going to be the target. Bintotoy is able to get away of that situation. And now Stain dito ay magkakat ata ng lane up against Lizzie Machos this time around. And now Super Zero dito with the Deadly Magic. It's going to be the Deadly Magic na gagamitin. Napa-ultimate na rin dito si Carmilla, pero hindi magkoconnect sa kahit kasino. That's going to be Ayu dealing a lot of damage alongside Mew. Grabe yung binabato dito ng ating Raging Foxes. Yes, Korean Sekai kayo nakakuha ng isa, pero yung damage ng Raging Foxes hindi pwede basta-bastahin, pero may bawi agad ang Korean Sekai. Charlie gets one. And that's going to be a favorable trade on their side. Pero Mew makakakuha yata ng isa. Pero makakapag-out din naman agad. Falling Star mo nagagamitin na. Flicker out para dito sa ating Sicilian. And now Stain is not able to pick up the Sicilian that time around. At hindi rin nila na-pick up dito si Charlie. And now the turtle is about to spawn. This is already the second turtle. Unang turtle ay napunta sa kamay ni Super Zero. Tignan natin kung sino makakuha nito this time around. Is it going to be Korean Sekai or is it going to be Raging Foxy? Si Jess ngayon na nakabang sa may mid-side bush. And now that's going to be XZO. Diyan magiging target niyan. Deadly Magic ay gagamitin na. That's going to be Super Zero dashing out. Hindi magiging sapat yung damage, but it will be enough to push away at least this marksman of Raging Foxes. And now that's going to be Super Zero. Potentially, that's siya pa rin makakuha ng ating turtle dito, and it's going to be Unique Kitsune with the Blazing Duet Mega Kill para sa ating Harley dito ngayon, and that is going to be Aya na magiging target. Aya goes down on the hands of the Harley, pero XZOG merong bawi din naman. Bintotoy goes down, and this is looking good on the side of Korean Sekai this time around. Raging Foxes naman, you're still able to look for trades, which is a good sign para sa kanila. Bintotoy goes down in the process. 3-7 ang ating score. Let's have a quick item check here. Nakasecure na kaagad ng Enchanted Talisman itong si Charlie at itong si Thane. Pero at the same time, naka-instant burst kaagad dito si Super Zero with the Genius Wand and the Arcane Boots. Grabe na kaagad yung Magic Pen na ibabato nitong Harley natin. And now Bintotoy is looking for a target. Nag-vision lang siya dito. That's going to be Jess na kanila magiging target this time around. Pero disengage na lang din muna. So ibang na baba naman. It's going to be Stain and Lizzie Machos playing around each other. And now Unique Kitsune and XZOG talagang sabayan po sabayan lang ang ating mga gold lane this time around. And that's going to be Super Zero once again with a Deadly Magic. Pero wala yata siya mapipitas this time around. Jess is now looking for a target. That's going to be the Fatal Legs. And that's going to be Super Zero na mawala sa ating mapa. Pero Stain dives in with the Falling Star Moon. That's going to be Ayu na potentially mawala sa ating mapa. And that's going to be Stain diving in. Stain gets Ayu. Ayu goes down. And now Bintotoy dito. Targets Lizzie Machos. And it's going to be Charlie and Unique Kitsune also in the vicinity. Iikutan ni Stain ang players dito ng Raging Foxes. That's going to be Bintotoy falling down. That's going to be the Blazing Duet na gagamitin dito ni Unique Kitsune. That's going to be Lizzie Machos going down and Jess going down as well. Buhay pala si Bintotoy that time around. Piso Pulado yung ating Carmilla during that moment. 4-11 natin score but XDOG is still here. Tignan natin kung ano ang kanyang magagawa dito sa ibang gitna. That's going to be a wave clear as of now. 4-11 ang ating score ngayon and now Stain is the one taking down towers sa may banda ibaba. That's going to be the Mountain Shocker na gagamitin dito ng ating Yisan Shin. And now the third turtle has spawned. Looks like it's going to be an uncontested turtle going to the side of Korean Sekai. That's going to be Super Zero na makakuha ng 3-4-3 na turtles dito. And now, Mew, alam niya kasi nakapwesto Super Zero dito but that's going to be Jess nasasalo ng damage dito mula sa side ng ating mula dito sa ating Harley. At sa ibang taas naman, it's going to be Unique Kitsune na makakabasag. And now, Mew and Jess looking for a target. Bintotoy, ang naispatan nila dito. That's going to be a disengage. Hindi mo na nila force ng sobra-sobra. And now, that's going to be Charlie in the bushes. Alam ata ni Mew saan siya nakapwesto. And that's going to be Charlie dealing a lot of damage. Almost half HP si Mew during that time. And Ayu is still farming dito. Mataas na ang kanya na build up dito. Meron na siyang War Axe as of the moment. And that's going to be the Fatal Links mula dito kay Jess. Kaso siya lang mag-isa. That's going to be Mew falling down. It's going to be the Fury of the Phoenix na gagamitin dito ni Charlie. At ngayon, Bintotoy gets 4 ubos ang ating Raging Foxes mga kaibigan. Sobrang bilis ng pangyayari. That's going to be a wipe out. Korean Sekai takes the win on that team fight initiation. At ngayon, nagigitna na nila yung first and second tower potentially. Let's have a quick item check here. That's going to be the Dominance Ice mula dito sa ating Atlas. And that's already enough, no? Actually, napaka-value pick na ng Dominance Ice dito on the side of Jess dahil merong Esmeralda at Carmilla ang side ng Korean Sekai that time around, no? So, sobrang magiging beneficial para sa kanila itong item na to. And on the other side naman, wala pa masyadong pantunaw, no? Actually, marami na palang pantunaw. Ating Raging Foxes dito dahil naka-glowing wand na rin si Mew at naka-Demon Hunter Sword na rin naman dito sa XZO dito. So, it's just a matter of time na makakuha sila talaga ng tunay na pang shred dito sa lineup ng Korean Sekai na very, very unstoppable as of the moment. And now that's going to be Bintotoy with a pokes towards Lizzie Machos. Lizzie Machos is going to be the target. The flicker, the Tonus Welcome ang gagamitin dito. Stain will be able to get out of that situation, but off-cam kill that is going to be Super Zero na mawawala sa ating mapa. And now that's going to be Mega Kill para kay Stain. And ang Mountain Shocker na gagamitin dito. Bintotoy is the one na magiging target. Falling Star Moon is charging in. That's going to be the Falling Star Moon targeting a lot of people. That's going to be the ultimate then from Charlie dito. Fury of the Phoenix gagamitin. Mew goes down. And that's going to be XZOG dealing a lot of damage. It's going to be a lot of damage mula sa ating carry dito. Charlie might go down. That's going to be flicker in para kay XZOG. That's going to be Blazing Duet naman para kay Unique Kitsune. That's going to be the Falling Star mula dito kay Stain. Stain is able to stun 2 people and Unique Kitsune is able to get 1. That's going to be the Marksman going down as well. XZOG is out of the game. 8-19 ang ating score. Buhay na rin si Super Zero this time around. Medyo lumalalim lang ng pwestuhan dito ang ating Korean Sekai, especially for the side of Super Zero. And sadyang napubusan lang din talaga ng crowd control. No? Dahil alam naman natin na sobrang taas ng crowd control potential ng Raging Foxes. And that's going to be the first Lord going to the hands of Korean Sekai. And now, Raging Foxes, meron pa rin silang opportunity dito to turn around the game. All they need to do is to build up items and build up towards Mew dito. Dahil si Mew ay currently merong 142 stacks sa kanyang Sicilian. So kailangan pa nila i-build up yung stocks dito ni Mew in order to turn around this game. Dahil nakuha naman na nila yung mga anti-tank items. They have the Dominance Ice already, they have the Glowing One already, they have the Demon Hunter Sword already. Ang kailangan na talaga nila dito is mag-coordinate yung kanilang lapag ng skill dito. And now the Lord is marching the mid lane. That's going to be Korean Sekai picking up that first Lord, and that's going to be Aya na magiging target this time around. Then Magic gagamitin na. That's going to be the Fatal Links from Jess. Medyo malayo lang ang kanyang pwestuhan doon. Jess is going to be the target this time around. Jess might go down. Jess will go down. That's going to be Stain ngayon na nakaantabay sa may bandang gitna. Dalawa ang makahuli dito. That's going to be the Tonus Welcome na gagamitin ni DC Machos. That's going to XVOG taking down Mintotoy. Pero napakaganda ng crowd control na binabato ng Korean Sekai. That's going to be the Fury of the Phoenix and the Falling Star Moon connecting to each other. Dalawa mawawala sa side ng Raging Foxy, samantalang isa mawawala sa side ng Korean Sekai. Ayu ngayon, dealing a lot of damage. That's going to be the Deadly Magic ngayon. Ayu will go down. Super Zero gets one. That's going to be the tower na mawawala dito. Unikitsune uses the push. 9-22 ang ating score ngayon, mga kaibigan. Still in favor of Korean Sekai. But looking at the items here, that's going to be the glowing one for Super Zero and the Divine Glaive para dito kay Charlie. So basically para sila dito may magic pen na, no? So sobrang taas na ng damage dito ng ating Korean Sekai. But on the other hand, nakakapag-build na rin ng 2 to 3 core items ng side ng Raging Foxes dito. So basically halos hindi nalalayo yung difference when it comes to the items ng ating Korean Sekai at ng ating Raging Foxes. At talagang magkakaalaman na lang this time around, no, kung paano bang magkakaroon ng execution dito dahil less than a minute na lang ay magsaspawn na ang second Lord of the game. And now that's going to be Jess with a face check. Stain naman dito ay haharap din sa ating Atlas and sa ating Nissan Shin. Stain is now zoning a lot of people. That's going to be the Falling Star na i-connect sa ating Nissan Shin. That's going to be the Atlas now looking for the target. Mintotoy caught amidst of everything. That's going to be Mew na magiging target ngayon. And that's going to be Super Zero almost being taken out. Mew goes down, mga kaibigan. May ultimate para si Mintotoy dito. Pwede maglapag. That's going to be the ultimate of the Carmilla na ilalapag nila dito ngayon. Unikitsune naman with a blazing duet. Ayu won't go down and Unikitsune instead will go down in the process. Medyo napalalim ng pustuhan ang ating Claude that time around. And that is going to be really, really crucial dahil mag-i-spawn na ang ating Lord. The second Lord of the game is about to spawn. Tignan natin kung ano magiging sagot ngayon ng ating Raging Foxes. Ayu now uses the Mountain Shocker. Stay na naiwan dito sa kalagitnaan ng lahat. That's going to be Ayu dealing a lot of damage. Purify, gagamitin natin Esmeralda. And now Jess is hunting for the target. It's going to be Mintotoy and Charlie sa ibang gitna. Stain also. There's going to be Super Zero na mabubuhay na rin. Unikitsune is also alive. That's going to be Jess tanking a lot of damage. Siya ngayon ang nasa gitna. Falling Star mo na ikokomit dito ni Stain. Kalahati ang buhay ni Jess dito. That's going to be Jess na magiging target this time around. Pero poke lang muna. Mintotoy dives in. That's going to be Stain still in the front line. And now Unikitsune and Super Zero, they are the ones picking up this Lord. And the Falling Starman is about to get charged. Hinohold na ito ngayon ni Stain. It's going to be the dive in. The Tonus Welcome gagamitin din. It's going to be Super Zero still na makakuha ng ating Lord. It's going to be the ultimate of the Carmilla towards Ayu din. Charlie ngayon dito. And the Mintotoy is the one fighting against Ayu. And now that's going to be Jess targeting anyone. Falling low ang ating Atlas dito. That's going to be the Falling Star Moon targeting DC Machos. And that's going to be the Deadly Magic from Super Zero naman dito. Super Zero dealing a lot of damage. And now Mew naman sa ibang ng gilid. Running away while dealing a lot of damage as well. Mataas pa rin ang wave clear potential ng Raging Foxes dito, but the Lord is still at full HP. Tignan natin kung ano magagawa nila dito. Falling Star mo, hinohold this Stain. It's going to be Xeojin maging target nila, pero Fatal Links gagamitin na. It's going to be Jess dito na mawawala sa ating mapa. And it's going to be Unikitsune picking it up. Blazing Duet naman para dito sa ating Claude. And that's going to be it. Korean Sekai closes up week number 9 with a 2-1 victory. Napaganda ng pinakita ng ating dalawang koponan ng left and right clashes. That's going to be Raging Foxes and Korean Sekai being concluded with Korean Sekai picking up a win 2-1 after a full 3-game series. 11-28 ang ating score, 11 for Raging Foxes, 28 for Korean Sekai. Ang MVP ng ating laban is going to be none other than Stain on the Esmeralda. 6-1-14 ang kanyang KDA dito. 71% team fight participation, 39% damage taken, 8% turret damage, and 29% hero damage. At ang MVP naman natin sa kabilang koponan ay si Jess on the Atlas. 267 ang kanyang KDA dito with 82% teamfight participation, 34% damage taken, 0% turret damage, and 11% hero damage. So, nagkatalo lang on the situation na sobrang taas ng teamfight presence ng ating Korean Sekai dito. Imagine having the Fury of the Phoenix and the Falling Star Moon plus the Ultimate of the Carmilla as well. And it's just that nagkaroon talaga ng early game advantage si Super Zero kasi nakapag-snowball siya kaagad. And that's something that you need to look out if you're playing a lineup like this. Especially on the side of Raging Foxes. Sobrang taas ng scaling nila bilang isang team. Having the Cecilio, Nias, and Shen, and Nakari all at the same team, parang sobrang hirap i-manage kung sino ba talaga yung magiging priority natin knowing na another hero can't carry themselves. Yes, let's say Jason Shin kaya niya, pero how about the Cecilio and Nakari? Like, paano mo isa-snowball yung tatlong scaling? Like, super hirap para sa kanila. Meanwhile, on the side of Korean Sekai naman dito, kayang-kayang mag-scale ng Harley by just picking up the jungle around it and having a sustainable front line with the Esmeralda and Carmilla and not having a very high scaling and high demanding mid laner like Achetyan. So, yun yung kinagandaan sa draft ng Korean Sekai at doon talaga sila truly na nagwagi. And that concludes all the matches. Grabe. Wala tayong full sweep dito sa serye na to. Talagang simula kagabi hanggang ngayon, walang nakakuha ng 2-0 victory. Let's have a quick recap from week number 9, day number 1. Unang serye natin ay Rachel Lovers versus Starlight Lovelies. That's going to be a 2-1 victory on the side of Rachel Lovers, securing their slot in the playoffs. And sa ating second series naman, Korean Sekai versus D-Rest, with Korean Sekai winning 2-1 up against D-Rest. And now sa ating sumunod na araw naman, Mahjong Legends versus Dana Believers ang ating naging unang serye, with Mahjong Legends winning up against Dana Believers 2-1 ang ating score. Second series naman natin, let's go into Genius Esports versus Rachel Lovers, kung saan Rachel Lovers na nagwagi 2-1 ulit ang ating score. And now, for the series number 3, to close out week number 9, it's Raging Foxes versus Korean Sekai, where Korean Sekai took up the win 2-1. Di ko alam kung playoff secured ba ang Korean Sekai o meron pa silang kailangang antayin team na matalo. I don't know if they are playoff secured already, pero that's going to be back-to-back wins for 2 days para sa ating Korean Sekai. Boss James, any words?
So, about that, no, so mag-aantay pa ang Korean Sekai sa week 10, no, sa mga matches results ng ating dalawang teams din, which is kami Masterpiece and then the D-Rest, no. So D-Rest have match against what you call that, against Rachel Lovers, while while kami naman is against Raging Foxes. So sobrang crucial ng dalawang match ito, no. So didepende sila sa mga koponan, no, na maglalaban sa ating week 10. So technically week 10 pa talaga makukumpleto ang ating playoffs, no, ang ating contenders ng ating playoffs. So ito na, so sa week 10 is yun, playoff lives talaga ang nakataya. So yun lang naman, no. And sa mga, if ever magkakaroon din ng mga in-game tie situation, wala tayong choice, mag-knockout game talaga tayo, no? Mag-extra time matches tayo with that, no? So which is parang no, kaya Nathan nakakagulantang if ever mangyari man.
Totoo, nakakagulantang nga talaga. And that concludes week number 9. Grabe, hindi tayo binigyan ng sweep. Pinagod nyo ako. Kasalanan to ng mga players. De joke lang, napakaganda ng laban na pinakita nyo guys. Despite, alam niyo naman, syempre may mga weather conditions talaga tayong hindi inaasahan ngayon, no, na naapektuhan yung mga gameplay ng players natin. Pero still, nilaban nyo pa rin hanggang dulo. So GG well played sa ating mga teams, and kita-kits tayo on week number 10. For sure, intense matchups na naman na nag-aantay para sa atin sa linggong yon. At ilang araw na lang din yata ay masisimulan after week 10. Ilang linggo na lang ay masisimulan na ang playoffs at makokoronahan na ang kampiyon ng MCT Season 2. And that's going to be it for week number 9, mga kaibigan. Maraming salamat sa lahat na nanood. Again, you're watching Season 2, and MCT Season 2 is under supervision, sponsored by Apari Coffee Bar, the official coffee shop partner of MCT Season 2. And our official live streaming platform is going to be none other than TikTok Live. Maraming salamat sa inyong suporta, sa lahat ng mga nag-share, sa lahat na nanood, at sa lahat ng mga players natin for this week. Again, my name is Nate. Kasama ko dito si Kuya Mo James at makikita uli namin kayo next time. Kita-kits everyone. Keep safe, no? Keep safe sa inyo. Stay indoors, stay dry, and be alert. Peace. Good night.